About 90% of people with diabetes have type 2 diabetes. If you've got type 2, the insulin your pancreas makes can't work properly, or your pancreas can't make enough insulin. And we all need insulin to live. It does an essential job. It allows the glucose in our blood to enter our cells and fuel our bodies. When you have type 2 diabetes, your body still breaks down carbohydrate from your food and drink and turns it into glucose. The pancreas responds to this by releasing insulin. But because this insulin can't work properly, blood glucose levels keep rising, so more insulin is released. For some people with type 2 diabetes, this can eventually tire the pancreas out, meaning their body makes less and less insulin. This causes even higher blood glucose levels.
If you don't take care of the diabetes, the natural progression of the disease is that eventually, and usually between 10 and 15 years, you're going to start to have end organ damage. You're going to have diabetic changes in your eyes, your heart, your brain, your kidneys, and your extremities.
Unmanaged diabetes can lead to heart attacks, strokes. It can lead to kidney failure, needing to be on dialysis.
I tell patients all the time that if they are not cognizant or aware of their diabetes and how high their sugar is, how to respond when they have illness in their system, that they can end up with hospitalization, missing work, difficulties.
So everywhere you have a blood vessel, diabetes can affect. If it happens in the small vessels in the brain, it increases your risk for strokes. If it happens in the eyes, it increases your risk for diabetic retinopathy and blindness. If it happens in the heart, it increases your chances for heart attack. If it happens in the kidneys, it increases your chance to have end-stage renal disease and being on dialysis. And then finally, if it happens in the extremities, it increases your risk for getting ulcers, peripheral neuropathies, and then ultimately losing limbs.
Just the fact of being on dialysis and having kidney failure increases your risk of mortality.
And so the nightmare for the doctors to have their diabetics develop end organ disease.
It's very important if we're not addressing this aggressive disorder at a young age. I mean, I don't imagine the fact that I'm a 35, 40-year-old male that I can imagine I'm going to end up dying from heart disease before I see my children get out of high school, but that happens, unfortunately, too often in diabetics.
Hi, I'm Joan London. More than 100 million Americans are living with diabetes or prediabetes. You could be one of them. Some risk factors include your age, a family history of diabetes, being overweight or not physically active. Some races and ethnic groups are also at higher risk. Learn more at cdc.gov/diabetestv.
November is Diabetes Awareness Month, and we want to take this opportunity to acknowledge you, the people living with and affected by diabetes. We want to honor your courage and perseverance in managing a disease day by day by day, a disease that never lets up, that frequently surprises you, that has its challenges and its obstacles, and you live with it and you live successfully with it. Congratulations, we want to honor you. And we want to invite you to come with us and let's end diabetes together.